It's been trying. I just got married recently.
Oh, yeah? Was that the guy out there?
The guy that I handed the phone to?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was my husband.
So what's his name?
His name's Ron.
Ron.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
What'd you say, a year ago?
No, we got married October. We've been married 5 months already. October of 2013.
That's great.
So, but I've known him 2 years. So, like, we started dating. We dated for 5 months, and we got married in 5 months after. Like, we got together in June, and then we got married in October.
But
So
he's the right guy.
Well, he's a pastor.
He's a pastor.
Yeah, he's a universal pastor. So I mean, people are put in your life for a minute, for a second, for a day, for an hour, for a minute. I believe that God puts them there for a reason. And I don't know, I love him to death. And like, we've had our tries. We've had a lot of ups and downs and ins and outs. For like, and then people like tell us, well, the first year is the hardest year. And I said, yeah, being together and being married and being on the streets is trying within itself.
Oh, and he's on the streets too, and he's a pastor?
Yes. He doesn't have a church that he pastors at, but he's a universal pastor.
Sure.
But he just got a job, which I'm very happy. He got a job at Coors Field. So he starts that relationship. Like, my ex was doing heroin, he was shooting it up, and it was just not a good thing for me. Like, it sent me back into my addiction.
Oh, because you were free of it? Or...
I was free, and I didn't think that I would relapse. I had 8.5 years clean and sober.
That's great.
And then I relapsed $2,500 of methamphetamine, which was bad. It was a bad, bad situation.
Where did you get that money?
I got it from a friend who's really, really rich. I mean, he gave it to me. And the person I was staying with, she didn't really help the situation. She was a meth head, and she really didn't help the situation. And I finally one day just got tired. I loaded $350 worth of dope in a bubble, and I melted it down and I handed it off. I said, I'm done. I've been to the bottom of this pit. I know where it's going from here. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And 1 month clean, I didn't relapse because I was walking in Civic Center Park, and I found a baggie of sharks, which is methamphetamine.
Okay.
And which is like hard for me because like it sent me into shock. I picked it up and I looked at it. I looked at my boyfriend at that time. I looked at it again.
I you made the choice not to use it yourself.
But and then I find baggies all over the ground. Like I found like last week I was really trying.
You got kids?
Yeah, they're not with me. My son's birthday's today, so.
Oh, how old is he?
He is 13.
Ah.
So it's kind of it's a really hard situation for me today.
Do you get to see him or no?
He's in Texas with his dad.
Oh, gotcha.
So
He's a bit away.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since he was since he was a year and a half. So it's been really hard and trying.
What's his name?
His name is Georgie.
Georgie?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's my little autistic baby.
Gotcha.
I love him. I don't know, like, I had 6 and 1 died at birth, so I'm just like, I don't talk about her. And maybe I should because I need to grieve over her, but I was so young. I was 15 when I had her.
Was she the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I had my son Tony, and then my son Georgie, and then my daughter Alexis, and then my daughter Emily, and then my son Austin, which, like, Austin's birthday is coming up too this month. And, like, I run into his dad all the time.
Oh, he's here.
Austin's dad is here.
Oh,
And Austin, my son, is adopted by one of my mom's friends because I was a bad girl. His dad was 16 at the time I conceived. And I was older. I'm 34, so obviously I was a lot older than him because he's now 22. So
why do you think all that happens?
Why do I think all that happens?
Yeah.
'Cause the devil comes alive to eat and destroy. I think.
Do you think it's from the drugs? The drugs, like,
well, they did,
steer
and they
you
did,
around?
and they did, and but I can't just blame it on drugs because I had a choice.
Yeah.
I made a choice to either do or do not, and so I did 8.5 years in prison. So, I mean, I kept myself 8.5 years clean because I
You think that was a good thing to
24.
kind of help you
Well,
stay away from it?
It's something I needed to do. It's something I had to do because I was not a likable person at all. I was a messed up individual.
So
I
then
would
you
beat
changed
people down.
and-
I mean, like literally my whole life has been fight.
Mm-hmm.
And everything I've done, I've had to fight for. Everything I've got, I've earned. I mean, it just really has been one big struggle. Like, I've been homeless since I was 14 years old. So, I've been on these streets. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I went from a child who got molested at 7 years old until I was 15 to thinking, oh, at 15 it won't happen again. And then it happens by 5 black dudes at my mom's house. And then at 31, I got 9.5 years. I've been fighting for this SSI. I'm like, okay, how can I work in the public? I have homicidal tendencies. I can't work with the public. And they're like, well, you can still work in a desk. No, I can't. You can still work on the phone. No, I can't. That's working with the public. That's how do you want to buy my thing today? No, I can't work like that. And there's like you can do housekeeping. If not, what if I have a seizure in the middle of cleaning a room, and nobody comes to find me until 3-4 hours later? I cannot work at all. So I went and got this lady. She's a lawyer next door to the thing. She's not my lawyer yet, but she gave me all this like paperwork that will help them about my seizures and my mental health. They're like paperworks that legally tie the hands of the judge. So I can. That's why I'm going to Celebrate Recovery. I go every Friday night, loyally. I sing on the praise team.
That's great.
So it's not like I'm not taking steps to move forward in my relationship. It's just I have a lot of anger and a lot of issues that I have to work towards and out of me. I've been a very angry person for a long, long time.